anticipated games of the year, the Refugio Bobcats versus the Shiner Comanches. And Ryan, it is so electric in here, you can almost feel it.
Yeah, Billy, it's number one versus number two. Probably the biggest game in the state this weekend on a Friday afternoon.
Yeah, and attributing, not putting down some of the other teams in the state, but a lot of the predictors have said that this right here, the team that wins this will make it to state. But there's a lot of teams in between here and there, so you really can't make that type of prediction right away.
Absolutely. Region 3 would have something to say about that at this time. We got Timpson in Region 3. We also got Beckville playing tonight. That winner will play the winner of this game next week for the shot to go to the state championship.
Who knows where that'll be? That might be in Houston.
Who knows?
Or something like that. We'll all know here in a few hours, folks. Refugio Bobcats 11-0, Shiner Comanches 11-0. It's going to be a war. This has been the most talked about game since last year when these two teams met. Refugio came back to win it in like the last minute. And it's the tension here is just, you wouldn't believe it.
Well, I can tell you one thing. The visiting team tonight hasn't forgot about it. They've been thinking about it this whole time.
You can bet Shiner has not forgotten about it last year. And they are coming in here, and they have been steaming all season long. So has the Bobcats. So you're looking at two teams that are the tops probably in this side of the bracket. And looks like you're going to have a pretty good crowd here today. A lot of social distancing, so it's hard to tell how many really is in here because they've got them spaced out so well.
Right.
The Alamo Dome is a great facility. Indoor game here, and for what you were telling me earlier is that this Shiner team has never played indoors. None of these kids on the Shiner team have played indoors yet.
That's right. That's right, Billy. The last time Shiner played in this building right here was in 2002 against Dehanis.
Right, and so these kids on this squad have never played indoors. Of course, Refugio, they're no stranger to it. They've been indoors a lot the past few years, most notably last year in the state championship game at AT&T Stadium. But Alamo Dome is a great place to have a playoff game. It is nice inside. It's kind of nice outside, too.
Staff treats you well. The staff treats you well here.
Yeah, the staff is great here. But we're looking forward to a great quarterfinal matchup here. Refugio Bobcats versus the Shiner Comanches. We're going to take one small break here. We have, folks, if you please us just a minute, a message from the UIL as we are doing this audio. So I will bring in the UIL for this short message.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Texas. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
And welcome back, folks, here from the Alamo Dome. Both teams have made their entrance into the field. Refugio Bobcats just now coming on. We welcome you on Real Sports Live here on our audio broadcast. We were going to have some instant replays, but we're going to have a highlight reel after the game since we have a few technical issues with our replay. And we will be fixing that and then having a highlight reel post-game for you to watch. of some of the key plays we've had this afternoon. Shiner Comanches now coming out onto the field here. Welcome you to Referral Sports Live. This is Billy Swinney with my partner in crime, Ryan Linney. We've been covering quite a few games this season, but this game has been the most anticipated game of the season for us to broadcast. We have been looking forward to this one ever since the summertime. Even in August, Ryan and I were talking about, covering this.
We knew it was going to happen. Just didn't know the date and the time, but here we are.
Right, here we are. So both teams getting ready to go out for the coin toss here. Glad you could join us here on Facebook or YouTube. Please hit that like and share, please. The way we're able to do this is by advertising. If you know any advertisers would like to advertise Real Sports Live or any sports, let us know. Captains for both teams are now coming onto the field for the coin toss. Both teams coming in here at 11-0. Refugio is the home team, so they are wearing black.
And if you're superstitious, that's what they wore last year when they won.
And everybody remembers that last year. That last year's game was wow. And a lot of people left the stadium thinking it was over.
Referral has won the toss and will defer.
So they deferred. So Shiner will get the ball first to start this quarterfinal contest. So that is set. Refugio deferring. And we will get this game underway here just shortly. And we're going to have the national anthem real quick for you folks.
Thank you. It's time for the Refugio High School Band to play your national anthem. Gentlemen, please rise and start. People, please rise and join and remove your hats.
And there you have the Referral Bobcat Band playing the national anthem. It kind of carries inside this building, so it sounds big than it normally does in an outside stadium. But we are ready to get underway here, folks. Alex Placencia will get ready to kick this ball off to the Comanches to start the most anticipated game this season. From around the state, everybody has been talking about this game. It has just been nuts. And here we are. Both teams having a great season, especially fighting off COVID and making it this far to play each other, to give you fine audience members it's just awesome. And we're able to bring this to you if you're not able to make it to the game. But so Shiner has taken the field, and here comes the kicking team for Refugio. They're fixing to take the field themselves. Placencia bringing that back deep for Shiner. They don't have anybody back deep yet. They're still talking about it.
They're kind of in a line back there.
Back deep will be Dalton Brooks
That's one of their playmakers.
and Drew Winsky, both back deep for the Comanches. Placencia, ball is teed up, and here we go, folks. Ball, squib kick down, and big roll down, and that will be Winsky who hands it off to Brooks inside the 10, and Brooks makes it up to the 19-yard line
Yeah, they snuffed out that
and gets dragged out of bounds
little reverse there.
by Alan Perez and company. So it'll be 1st and 10 Comanches from their own 19-yard line. And that's where the offenses will start. And here we go. Josh Rodriguez quarterbacking for the Comanches. To hand this off.
I believe that was Hanson.
And that was Doug Brooks running that, and he picks up about 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Comanches. Ball on the their own 24-yard line.
That was Tyler Palmer, quarterback for the Comanches.
And Refugio swarming there a little bit, kind of stopping that from really getting too far. Brooks is a pretty good-sized boy. Rodriguez. Handoff again to that is Zane Rhodes. He picks up a few yards, be 3rd and 1 from the 28-yard line. So 3rd and short for the Comanches. Picking up short yardage on those first 3 downs. Rodriguez behind the center, 2-back set. 1 receiver to the far side. And Rodriguez keeps this and picks up the 1st down. Oh, Palmer, sorry. I've been saying I'm on the wrong side of the deal. Okay, sorry about that, folks. As Tyler Palmer picks up the 1st down, 1st and 10 for the Comanches at the 30. Palmer, under center, same set, 2 backs, gives us off to Brooks. Brooks gets grabbed quickly by Hayden LaFrance. And he hangs on for a couple yards and finally brings him down. Be 2nd and 6 from the 34-yard line. So Shiner cutting out short bits of yardage here with the running game.
It's going to chew it up.
But this is what they've been known for all year, is to run the ball like this. Just this Refugio defense has kept it down to short yardage situations. 2nd and 6, here we go. Palmer hands it off. That is to Zane Rhodes, and he gets stuffed, but forward progress gives him 1 yard. So it'll be 2nd and 5, or 3rd and 5 from the 35. Refugio defense was pretty much on him as soon as he stepped across the line of scrimmage, so he only picks up a yard on that. So 3rd and 5 now for the Comanches.
Great job up front for the Bobcats.
Yeah, the Bobcat defensive line was right there. And this will really, really be beneficial to the Bobcats if they can make a stop here at the first of the game. Palmer, shotgun. 2 wide receivers set to the far side. This will be Brooks. This will be Dalton. And he picks up the 1st down, gets 6 yards. Runs the ball up to the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 Comanches. So got the yardage that the Comanches needed there. Dalton has really been on it this year. He has just really amounted a lot of yards. 1st and 10 Comanches, 41-yard line. got two back set, one wide receiver to the near side. And that is Zane Rhodes, runs the ball for about 4 yards. So he picks up about 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6 at the 45.
Shiner's got a 500-headed monster. They're able to keep legs fresh throughout the game.
They've got a lot of runners on this team, and they can pull them in and pull them out. So they have that advantage. Palmer pitches this back to Rhodes. Rhodes runs out wide to the left, picks up a first down and a little bit more, and is forced out of bounds at the Refugio 45-yard line. 1st and 10 Comanches, now in Refugio territory, as Isaiah Avery is the one to run him out of bounds. Avery was the only one left.
The Comanches did a good job getting outside there and picking up a few yards.
Yeah, he got around that left side and had pretty much room until Avery showed up. 1st and 10 Comanches. Palmer under center. Two backs. One wide receiver set. And Palmer keeps this. And he picks up, looks like close to 5 yards. He's up to about the 40. And that's what it will be. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 40-yard line for the Comanches. Palmer under center, two back set, wide receiver to the near side. 2nd and 5. Palmer drops back. Well, he kind of looks like a miscommunication, so Palmer has to keep it, and he makes another Comanche first down. He gets it up to about the 33-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Comanches at the Bobcat 33.
Looked like that was a busted handoff.
Yeah, it looked like he was wanting to hand off to somebody there, but there was nobody home.
And he still picked up a first down.
He had to take it on himself and still picked up quite a bit of yardage. So enough for the first down. 1st and 10 Comanches. Palmer under center. Hands this off. This is Rhodes, who tries to run out to the right, but is caught. Now, flag on the play. Several Bobcat players bring down with Jordan Kelly and company and Gross, but there is a flag. We'll see what the call is here.
Looks like it's going to be a horse collar.
He only picked up about 3 yards. But the flag was thrown right at the play, near the end of it. Personal foul, face mask against Refugio, so this ball will move forward to be a first down. 1st and 10 Comanches from the Refugio 15-yard line. So that makes a big chunk towards end zone. Comanches 1st and 10. Palmer under center, two back set, wide receiver to the far side. Hands this off, looks like to Rhodes, but Rhodes barely makes it to the line of scrimmage, and he is stopped there by the Bobcats, a host of them. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Comanches.
Got big Doug Rhodes, Dick Brooks in there.
So Comanches here, 2nd and 10. Bobcat defense stiffening up. Palmer is back in the shotgun. Man in motion. Rolls out to the right. Pitches it back to Brooks. And that'll be Doug Brooks, but he just makes it to the line of scrimmage. So Bobcat defense doing the job here. 3rd and 10.
No, they need to step up now. They're in red zone now.
So the Bobcat defense has stopped them twice here. 3rd and 10. So Bobcat defense trying to work it here. Comanches come up to the line. Palmer under center, two back set. One receiver to the close side. Hands this off to Rhodes, who gets off to the right side, makes it up to about the 5-yard line. They're going to mark this at the 4. Not quite enough for the first down. Oh, they're going to call it, well, no. Fourth and 1. 4th and 1 from the 5. So 4th and 1 from the 5 for the Comanches here. Big play here.
Bobcats need a big stop here.
Well, here we go. Palmer under center, 2-back set. Hands this off to Brooks, and Doug does get the first down.
He's going to
have
have
it up to about the 3, so it'll be 1st and goal Comanches from about the 3-yard line. First and goal from the Bobcat 3-yard line. So new set of downs, close to the end zone. It looked like there for the Bobcat defense, it looks like they were going to push him back, but forward progress gave him just inside there to get that first down. Here we go, hands this off to Rhodes. Rhodes is in, touchdown, Comanches. So with 4 minutes and 31 seconds left in the first quarter, the Comanches strike first with Brooks.
It took a lot of time off that clock that time.
Going in for the go-ahead touchdown run from 3 yards out. We have Connor Winkenwater out here to try for the extra point. Ball is away, and it is good. So, Shiner Comanches up first, 7-0 over the Referral Bobcats. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be right back from San Antonio.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Studies show that the quality of school lunch affects student academic performance. At Raymondville ISD, we believe in providing a better food policy to ensure your child is getting the proper nutrition they need for better endurance and focus. Raymondville ISD offers a cookie from scratch method as opposed to the heat and serve meals provided at other schools. Our food is good, it tastes good, and it looks good. We also offer full meals after school in our free dinner program. Raymondville ISD, it all starts here.
Welcome back to San Antonio, where Shiner Comanches have scored first here against the Referral Bobcats, 7-0, with 4:31 left in the first quarter. And now we have Connor Winkenwater getting ready to kick this off to the Bobcats. Back deep, Jordan Kelly. No, that's not Jordan. We have Jordan Kelly. Yeah, Jordan Kelly's back there, and it looks like this is going to go to Antoine Gross. He gets it about the 20. Runs out to the left, has some room, 35, and is drug out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. So the Bobcat offense will start their first possession of the ball from their own 37. 1st and 10 Bobcats. Heseltine. 3 wide receiver set, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side, no backs. So here we go. Heseltine takes the snap, throws out to the left. This is caught by Isaiah Avery, who picks up 9 yards on that catch. Oh, that's right. It was Ethan Perez did catch that. It looked like a 10 from where I was standing. So Ethan Perez picks up 9 on that catch. 2nd and 1 for the Bobcats at the 46-yard line. 5 receiver set, 3 to the near side, 2 to the far, pass to the left as Antoine Gross into the hands but drops it. So that will be incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 1 for the Bobcats. Yeah, he started running way before he caught it. Way to call it there, Ryan. So this is exactly what we thought we were going to see, Ryan, was pass, pass, pass.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Well, last week the
So it looks like Kelly is now in the quarterback slot. He'll take this direct snap, run to the right. Big hole, right? Wide open, nobody left. And then he's at the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Refugio, Jordan Kelly. On a huge, huge run for the Bobcats. Exactly what they needed.
A beautiful play. Jordan got outside and just beat the backs and off he went.
63 yards. And he is home. Placencia to kick the extra point. Kick is away, and that is good. It is now a tie ball game, folks. 7-7 from San Antonio, Texas. Rio Sports Live. We'll be right back from San Antonio. We're going to have a barn burner, folks.
100 years ago, Texas UIL football began to define competitive spirit and tradition. And from that moment, we changed how the game was played. Our gridirons shaped legends. Our leaders went on to bring home national championships and Hall of Fame honors, shattering records, some still standing today. Texas is high school football. Deeply rooted in all generations, Fox Sports Southwest and the UIL proudly celebrate 100 years of Texas high school football. Presented by Jack in the Box.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez injury attorneys have...
Back in San Antonio, Refugio struck back. Tie game 7-7 here. Shiner Comanches, Refugio Bobcats. We're going to take a look at that, well, if we can, to see that replay, and no, we can't get it. So we're going to have to get the next one. Anyway, big run, 63-yarder by Jordan Kelly. Just went by everybody on the Shiner defense. 7-7 with 3:37 left in the first quarter here. Placencia getting ready to kick back off to the Comanches. Brooks and Winsky back in the backfield. Winsky has this. He picks it up. He catches this. He gets up to the 30 and is downed. And that he is downed actually by Xavier Wills. Catches him about the 30 and drags him down at the 33. So it'll be 1st and 10 Comanches at their own 33-yard line. It's like a three-ring circus doing this audio because we got so many things open, trying to hit so many buttons. This is a little bit tougher than an audio video broadcast. So here we go, 1st and 10, Palmer under center. Pitches this back, this is Rhodes, and he picks up about 3 yards. Gets it up to about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 7 for the Comanches from there. So both teams showing their abilities. Comanches on the run, Bobcats on the run too, but only needed one play to score. Palmer, 2 wide receivers set to either side, and he keeps this and is hit pretty quickly after he picks up 2 yards. He is downed by Aaron Arredondo. First one to touch him brings him down at about the 38. So it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Comanches. And everybody was talking about how the running game of Refugio, they were going to have to really, really work on going up the middle, but that wide right by Kelly, and he was just gone. Palmer in a shotgun. Brooks back there with him. 3 wide, 3 receiver set, 1 in motion. Flag on the play. This is probably going to be a free play here. Long pass, and it's Caught by Trevor Haynes. Touchdown, Comanches. But there is a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play. They are talking about this. This will probably come back. He had a beautiful pass, and Haynes caught it. Illegal shift, that's against, so that touchdown will come back. So beautiful play there, gets marred by the illegal shift.
I thought there might have been some movement in the backfield, too.
If there was some movement, then they probably would have shut the play down right then and there, but that illegal shift, they didn't do that. That was a beautiful pass, and he caught it right on the stride, but that shift kind of ruined that whole play. So that is moved back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Comanches. They're back at the 33-yard line. So Bobcats get a big break on that one. Palmer in the shotgun takes the snap, almost gets the snap, gets lost, throws this out to the left, a little bit high for Rhodes, incomplete. So it'll bring up 4th and 10. And here we'll see our first punt of the day as Shiner brings their punt team out.
You got to give a shout out to the Bobcat defense right there, the Shiner Comanches.
They held strong on that one. They kind of pressured him a little bit. That was kind of a weird handoff because there was a guy in motion as the snap was coming through. So it kind of looked like it kind of stopped things for a minute. And the Bobcats were able to penetrate into there. So here we go. Shiner Comanches punting. That's a kind of off the side of his foot, goes off to the right. This will bounce out of bounds at the Bobcat 40.
Bobcat offense is back on the field.
So, Refugio, 1st and 10 from their own 40. They only needed one play, or 3 plays to get it, but one running play. So that high-powered Refugio offense is now ready to duplicate.
We've got about a minute 46 left in the first quarter. Let's see what they can do here. It didn't take them long to score that last one.
A minute 46 left in the first quarter, as Ryan said. Heseltine takes the snap, hands this off, pitch back to Kelly, who throws it wide open. This is caught at the other 40-yard line. I can't get a number yet. It's Tyler France. Tyler France caught that. 1st and 10 Bobcats now in Comanche territory at about the 36-yard line. He was wide open. A little bit of trickery there. We thought some trick plays would come out.
I don't think we've seen the last of them yet.
So Heseltine pitching that back to one of, I think it was Gross, who pitched it back to Kelly, and Kelly threw it to LaFrance, who caught it. Here we go. He hands this off. That looks like Xavier Wills. Handoff. He picks up 2. This will be 2nd and 8 at the Comanche 34-yard line. So Bobcats moving the ball here. Heseltine, Wills back with him, one receiver out to the left. Heseltine takes the snap. He's going to keep it, runs right up the middle and grabs a couple of yards. Picks up about 2, which will bring up 3rd and 6 for the Bobcats. Ball on the 32-yard line.
They're going to run up the middle for a few and go back to throwing it.
Now Kelly goes out to the far right, takes Gross with him. That's the 2 receivers to the far side. Wills back with Heseltine in the shotgun. Heseltine takes a snap, rolls out to the right, keeps the ball, runs, picks up the first down and more, and is forced out of bounds right around the 20-yard line. Big run by Heseltine there. I mean, he saw open field and he just took off and was able to pick up the first down. There is a...
There's a timeout.
No, they're moving it back.
End of quarter.
Oh, it's the end of the quarter. Oh, well, so we're good. There's no foul on the play, folks. We were worried about that, the way the referee was moving around and talking to the teams, but they weren't moving the sticks yet. So that'll be the end of the first quarter.
You know, that run by Heseltine was like shades of Austin Ochoa right there.
Oh, I know. Looked just like last season. But last week, they ran Heseltine a lot. They haven't run him a whole lot this season. But to see him run wide to the right, he just saw open field there. I mean, there was hardly any Comanches on that side of the field, so he just took off. He looked like he was going to throw it there for a second. But he does. It looks like they're marking this at the 26-yard line. So they're at the Comanche 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Sorry, we're going to get a little excited during this. Of course, we've been anticipating this game for a while now, but to see some of the plays that are going on here, it's amazing. Heseltine, I mean, he grabbed that, and it looked like with the receiver set, it looked like he was going to throw off to the right, but he just kept it and kept on going and picked up quite a few yards. 1st and 10. Kelly now back in the quarterback position. And he's going to keep this run straight up the middle, picks up a few, picks up more than a few, gets up to the 20-yard line. This will be 2nd. Looks like about 2nd and 4.
You know, Billy, whenever Kelly was younger, him and Dalton and Doug Brooks played together on the select football team.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, both Shiner player and, yeah, a lot of these players from the Shiner team and the Refugio team know each other pretty well. It's be 2nd and 4. Heseltine back in shotgun. 2 receiver set. He's going to hand this off to Wills. Wills up the middle. Picks up the first down to the 14-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Bobcats from the Comanche 14-yard line. So Bobcats moving the ball well again on offense.
Shiner hasn't figured it out yet.
And Shiner defense really hasn't been able to figure the offense here yet. 11 minutes now and counting in the second quarter. Heseltine, 2 receiver set on the near side, 1 on the far. He's going to keep this. Oh, he's caught by the jersey and will be brought down deep. That is Brooks. Doug Brooks grabbed his shirt sleeve and swung him around, and he finally went down. So this will be about a loss of 4 for the Bobcats. This will be 2nd and 14. Ball is on the 18-yard line. Brooks was in there to get his hand on Heseltine. Heseltine looked like he was going to run it there, and then he hesitated, and that's when he's grabbed by the sleeve. So 2nd and 14, Heseltine back with 2 backs, 2 wide receivers. Drops back to pass, and he is hit from behind. Ball is loose. Fumble, and Shiner recovers. Defender came in untouched. Hit Heseltine as he was getting ready to throw. Ball comes out of his hand, and the Comanches fall on it. 1st and 10 Comanches. From the 27.
Bobcat defense needs to step up again right here.
9:59 left to play here. Comanches have the ball again. Palmer under center. Drops back, then delayed run. Picks up about 5, looks like. 5 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 5 at the 32. So first turnover of the game belongs to Shiner. Palmer under center, two back set. Hands this off to Dalton Brooks, who picks up about 3. This will be 2nd and 1, or 3rd and 1 for the Comanches. And the Comanches seem to be doing this when they have the ball, chewing up the clock and small bits of yardage. Yeah. 8:50 and counting in this first half. Ball game tied 7-7. And a little bit of movement on the Comanches there, so this will back up. This will be third down. And back at the 31 now, and about 6. Third and 6 from their own 31. The level of this game and what it means for both of these teams is just insurmountable.
Really, I have butterflies, and I'm not playing.
So pitch back to Brooks, who looked like he was going to throw. Now he keeps it, rumbles down the field, makes a first down, and is wrapped out by Kelly and co. And he is brought down at the 44-yard line, so he gets some big yardage on that play. I mean, yeah, he's big. It took like 4 or 5 Bobcats to bring him down. Looked like he was going to throw it there for a second, and then he just kind of ran it. So 1st and 10 at their own 44. Palmer, 2-back set. 1 receiver off to the far side. Hands this off to Doug Brooks, who picks up about 2 yards. This will be 2nd and 8 from the 46. Comanches here, 2nd and 8. Palmer comes up under center, 2-back set. Lone receiver to the far side. That receiver is now in motion to come to the near side. Palmer tries to run to the right, but he's kind of caught, and he has to dive forward. He picks up a yard. J.R. Moore was right there. He smelled it out, and Moore was right on top of him. So he only gets a yard out of that. This will be 3rd and 7 for the Comanches. Bobcats looking to stop here. It's going to have the same. Comanche's going to have the same setup. Palmer under center, 2-back set. 2 receivers now to the far side. Timeout, Shiner. So timeout with 6:40 left in the first half. We have a tie ball game, 7-7 here in San Antonio. We'll be right back right after this.
100 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Welcome back to the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. Shiner Comanches, Refugio Bobcats tied at 7 with 6:40 left in the first half. And it has been a battle, Ryan.
Oh, yes. First 2 quarters, both teams are squaring up against each other.
And
second
it is
half
now
will be good.
3rd and 7 for the Comanches at their own 47 here. Bobcats need a stop here to keep things in their advantage. Palmer drops back, delayed handoff, throws it down the middle of the field, way high for Brooks. It's incomplete. That'll bring up 4th and 7.
That could have been a big play, Billy, if there was
It looked kind of almost blown because he didn't know whether to run it because he didn't have a receiver open. Then he looked like he was going to run it. Then he just hauled off and threw it.
Tell you what, Palmer took a shot there after he released the ball.
But it was way high for Brooks. Brooks needed to be about another 8 foot taller to catch that one.
I don't
So it
think they
brings
make
up
them that
4th
big.
and 7 at their own 47. So their punt team will come out. Back deep will be Kelly and Gross. Back near the 20-yard line for the Bobcats. Jaden Carson kicks that pretty high there. Takes a big Comanche roll. And this will be inside the 5. 1st and 10 on the 2-yard line. That's where the Bobcats will be starting, on their own 2-yard line. So Bobcats starting way deep.
Need some big plays to get them out of that shadow of that goalpost.
That took a heck of a bounce when it hit, and it was down to about the 2. So Heseltine will come out here and see if he can get his troops back into the field and away from that end zone. Heseltine will be taking this snap right on the goal line. Hands this off. I believe still running, no whistle. You'd think they would have blown a whistle dead for forward progress. That was Wills on the run. He pulls it out to about the 8-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 4 from the 8. So Wills gives a little breathing room for the Cats. Heseltine. 3 backs, no receivers. Under center. And he'll pass this. Around the goal line, drops back into the end zone, throws off to the right, and that'll have to be thrown away. Really smart move by Heseltine. Couldn't find a receiver, so he tosses that one away. And that will bring up 3rd and 4 for the Cats. So he got pressured and had to move into the end zone, and he had the awareness to get that ball out of his hand.
Right. It'd be good for the Bobcats to get a first down here, let that defense breathe a little bit.
3rd and 4. They're on their own 8. Big play here for the Cats. 5:34 remaining in the first half. Here we go. Quick offense set. Heseltine takes the snap. We'll hand this off to Wills, who runs off to the right, and Wills picks up about a yard. So it'll be 4th and 3 from the 9.
Looks like the punter unit's coming in.
No, they're going to spot this on the 10, so it's 4th and 2. So he picked up another more yards, and they gave him a little bit of progress there. So ball's on the 10-yard line. So Cats, they will punt this. Michael Thomas.
I'm sure they're going to bring
doing
the house.
Punting duties for the Bobcats. He is standing in the end zone on top of the UTSA. So he will be punting from inside the end zone here. Back deep is Brooks for the Comanches, and this is a lobbing bunny. Lands about the 42. They're going to let this stay, and the Bobcats will down this at about the 50-yard line. So I'm going to give it to him on the 49. The Refugio 49. 1st and 10 Comanches from the Refugio 49-yard line. 4:33 left in the first half. We're tied at 7. So the game has been exactly what we thought it would be.
It's a battle back and forth.
So here we go. Palmer under center, 2-back set, 2 receivers to the near side. Hands this off to Trevor Haynes. Trevor gets Haynes, picks up 2, brings up 2nd and 8. They're spotting this, at the 47-yard line. So Bobcat defense is really closing in those holes in the middle. Every time the Comanches run at the middle, they are really closing the holes well. And you can give that to Moore and that bunch up front. They are closing the hole up pretty quick.
Referral's defense only allows 6 points a game on average.
Palmer drops back. He rolls out to the right. He's going to keep it. And he is met at the 45-yard line, the Referral 45-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him forward progress to the 44. So it'll be second or third and 5 for the Comanches at the Refugio 44-yard line. So Bobcat defense has a job to do on this down. 3:18 and counting left in the first half.
Got Haynes out here to the near side.
Palmer's in the shotgun. 2 backs. Oh, we have movement, which that means this is going to go back. Looks like it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. The call is a false start, so this ball will move back. 3rd and 10, back where they started from at the 49-yard line. So Comanches have to come up with a new plan for the 3rd down play.
Got 4 receivers.
Palmer back, 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far, and 1 back with him. He is going to throw this, tosses out to the left, but
nobody
it's
home.
Actually way ahead of Rhodes there.
We have another 4th down, Billy.
Being covered by Isaiah Avery, very well covered by Isaiah. So it is 4th and 10, and the Comanches will bring out their punt squad again. 2:43 remaining. Gross and Kelly back down on the Bobcat 15-yard line waiting for the punt. Punt is away. Goes out to the far right, and this one's going to bounce out of bounds through the end zone, so that ball will come way out.
To the 1-yard line.
Oh, they marked it at the 1. Looked like it came inside the pylon. So this ball will be 1st and 10, Bobcats on their own 1.
Wow.
So back to the last series we were at. This is
what a punt.
It looked like it went through the end zone from where we were. But that was the far side. I guess it went outside the far side pylon. So 1st and 10, Bobcats on their own 1. 2:34 left to play in the first half here. Game tied at 7.
Got to get out of that end zone.
Heseltine and crew are almost all in the end zone here. And we have a timeout, Refugio. So we will take a break here from San Antonio. Game tied at 7. We'll be right back. Real Sports Live.
Free Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday ad. Get live high school scores from across the state. Check out team schedules and show your school spirit live online. Download the best high school football app in Texas. Search Football Friday. Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday night on Fox Sports Southwest.
Back here in San Antonio, as the Bobcats at 1st and 10 at their own 1. Heseltine in the shotgun. 2 receivers set. He is in the end zone, deep in the end zone. Runs to the left, throws. He has to throw this one away. No receivers open. It's exactly almost a complete repeat of what we saw the last series that Refugio had.
Yeah, he had nobody to throw to.
Nobody there. This is a dangerous position here. And Heseltine had to throw that one away. So 2nd and 10 now from the 1.
Gross going out wide.
2 receivers set now on each side. Heseltine deep in the end zone. Takes the snap, drops back, throws. And a little bit overthrown there. It was intended for Gross. Gross was well covered, but the ball was just a little bit too far ahead of him to reach it. So that'll bring up 3rd and 10 now for the Bobcats. From their own 1. So now we have trips on this side for the Bobcats. Heseltine, little trouble, throws. And this is for the nearly got into trouble there in the end zone. Heseltine got it thrown to the right and out. So brings up 4th and 10. And the Cats will have to punt this. So Thomas has got very little room to take this punt and get it in. He is like a half a foot from the back of the end zone. Brooks back waiting for the punt at the 30-yard line. So we had a little bit of personnel issues there. So Refugio had to take a timeout for personnel issues there. So we'll be right back here on Real Sports Live from San Antonio for Refugio's punt. Tie game, 2:14 left to play in the first half. Be right back.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Middle school matters. These are the make it or break it years when some students begin to disengage. Not on our watch.
Our school is really safe. Our students are very accepting of each other. If a student's struggling academically, we give them the help they need.
If you believe in the students and you allow them to grow.
Welcome back to San Antonio. Here we go with a 4th down punt by Refugio. Deep in the end zone is Thomas. He takes a snap and gets it up. No! Horrible off the side, so this ball rolls out of bounds at the 19.
Wow, what a
kind of a rough
kick there.
Situation here. Ball comes right off the side of his foot, but it does not go very far. 1st and 10 Comanches on the Refugio 19-yard line.
Well, it didn't look like he got that off real well. He rushed his kick. That's what it looked like.
Well, he was right there on the edge, and they were coming. So he had to rush that punt a little bit. 1st and 10 Comanches, 19-yard line. Palmer under center. 2-back set, receiver to the far side. This is off to Brooks. That is Dalton. Brooks runs way out to the right. Finally went forward. And he picks up about 4 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 6 from the 15-yard line for the Comanches here. He almost didn't have any room to run forward, and when he finally did, he was able to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd and 6. Palmer under center. Hands this off to Doug Brooks. Doug Brooks picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 Comanches at the 8-yard line. So Comanches taking advantage of the short field after that punt from deep in the end zone by the Bobcats there. Palmer under center, 2-back set.
He moved.
And we have motion.
33.
On the Comanches. So this ball will move back. A little discussion by the officials there. Well, the flag apparently was on Refugio. What was the call there, Ryan?
Delay of game.
Delay of game? How does a delay of game happen on defense? Okay, a strange call here, folks.
2020.
So it's 1st and goal from the 4 now for the Comanches. clock now reaching 1 minute left. Hand off made, and it didn't make it into the end zone. That was Brooks. Dalton Brooks runs that, and he gets up to about the 1 yard line. So brings up second and goal from the 1 for the Comanches here. Dalton under center. Keeps it, and he is in. There is a flag on the play.
Offside,
He is in the
Refugio.
end zone, but he is in the end zone.
Offside, Refugio.
So offsides, Refugio. So that play, that will be declined. Touchdown, Comanches from the 1. 27 seconds left in the first half. Winkenwerder will come out here to kick the extra point for the Comanches. And that is good. It is now 14-7, Shiner. Here from San Antonio. Real Sports Live will be back from San Antonio. Shiner leading 14-7.
Opportunities, that's what really, really matters.
So what's it like to be a student here?
The kids were very nice. They definitely were very helpful, and the teachers were also very kind.
Raymondville ISD. It all starts here.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Low-cost janitorial services in Corpus cleans homes and office buildings. They clean medical buildings, and their business is bonded and insured. Specializing in churches, schools, and all commercial buildings for COVID-19. Low-cost janitorial services would like to wish the teams good luck in tonight's game. Call today at 361-777-9935. That's Low-Cost Janitorial Services in Corpus.
Welcome back to San Antonio Real Sports Live. Shiner Comanches 14, Referral Bobcats 7. 27 seconds left to play in the first half here. As Winkenwerder sets to kick this off down to Kelly and Gross and company. This will be picked up at the 30.
And a flag comes out.
2 flags on the play there after the tackle. Trying to see who returned that.
Avery.
It was Isaiah Avery. He picked it up at the 30, and he carries it up to about the 35. Well, that's where the flags were thrown.
And they're pointing. The referees are pointing over here.
So from the foul happened. Block below the waist on Refugio. So this ball, this will be moved back 15 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bobcats at their own 20-yard line. He did get up near the 40 on that, but the block happened at the 35, so that takes him back to the 20. So Bobcats getting ready to set.
We'll take it to halftime.
They are going to kneel this down and take it into halftime.
They'll get the ball the second half.
So both teams will go inside for the half here. Halftime in San Antonio. Shiner Comanches lead 14-7 over the Refugio Bobcats. And the Bobcats will get the ball first in the second half. So come back with us here. We're going to take a small break, and then we'll be back to talk a little bit about this first half and what we expect to see in the second. Stay with us, folks, from San Antonio, Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Would you like to help needy kids and win some great prizes? For every $100 donation to Sunny Glen Children's Home Big Ticket Fundraiser, you can earn a chance to win prizes like a new Ford Bronco, an African Safari, a Rolex watch, Cowboys tickets, and more. Donate today at sunnyglen.org.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
100 years ago, Texas UIL football began to define competitive spirit and tradition. And from that moment, we changed how the game was played. Our gridirons shaped legends. Our leaders went on to bring home national championships and Hall of Fame honors, shattering records, some still standing today. Texas is high school football. Deeply rooted in all generations, Fox Sports Southwest and the UIL proudly celebrate 100 years of Texas high school football. Presented by Jack in the Box.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Download the free Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday app. Get live high school scores from across the state. Check out team schedules and show your school spirit live online. Download the best high school football app in Texas. Search Football Friday. Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday night on Fox Sports Southwest.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Fans Guys, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Studies show that the quality of school lunch affects student academic performance. At Raymondville ISD, we believe in providing a better food policy to ensure your child is getting the proper nutrition they need for better endurance and focus. Raymondville ISD offers a cookie from scratch method as opposed to the heat and serve meals provided at other schools. Our food is good, it tastes good, and it looks good. We also offer full meals after school in our free dinner program. Raymondville ISD, it all starts here.
100 years ago, Texas UIL football began to define competitive spirit and tradition. And from that moment, we changed how the game was played. Our gridirons shaped legends. Our leaders went on to bring home national championships and Hall of Fame honors, shattering records, some still standing today. Texas is high school football. Deeply rooted in all generations, Fox Sports Southwest and the UIL proudly celebrate 100 years of Texas high school football. Presented by Jack in the Box.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
Free Fox Sports Southwest.
Welcome back to San Antonio. Halftime here in San Antonio. Shiner Comanches 14, Refugio Bobcats 7. And Ryan, just basically what we really thought it would be here. Pretty much close for these two teams coming in 11-0. Shiner did get a couple of breaks there with a turnover. They recovered a fumble, and then an off punt gives them really short yardage, 19 yards there at the end of the second half.
They got a big break when the ball rolled out of bounds at the 1 yard line. That put the Bobcats on the 1 yard line to start the drive, and they just could not get out of the shadow of that field goal.
Yeah, I don't think the Refugio hasn't even been back into their own end zone like that at all.
No.
In quite a while.
No, I haven't.
It's reflective, though. Shiner hasn't completed any passes. They've got 116 yards rushing in this first half. Refugio has 66 yards rushing and 33 yards passing. So not much of a difference in the total yardage, 115-99.
No, it's pretty much matching up just like we thought it would be.
Yeah, it's pretty even a little bit. Though Shiner does have a little bit more on the first downs and stuff like that. That one turnover, I think, is really what makes the difference there, and that right there in the second quarter.
Right.
Because it gave Shiner that chance to move them down. They still had to punt, but their punter put Refugio down deep on the 1 yard line, which everything had to happen, gave Thomas, the punter, a really, really tight area to make a punt off, and it came off the side of his foot, so it only went to the 19.
Right.
And Shiner was able to score off of that. Refugio does get the ball coming out in the second half.
And Refugio's always been a second half team.
Refugio's always been a second half team, so we're expecting to see
some adjustments made.
The adjustments made during halftime to see what these two teams. This is the exciting part of this game that we were waiting on, is this second half, because we knew the second half, if it stayed close in the first, the second half was going to be that hard football by both teams.
We got 24 minutes of knockout, drag-out football left to play. And our defense, Refugio's defense is
Refugio's defense
playing
is doing,
lights out.
They are playing. They are playing to the man. They are doing a terrific job, even though Shiner eats up the field and time with those little bitty short plays, and that's surprising to me. I said we're already at halftime, and it seems like we just started the game. But Shiner chews up that clock with those running plays.
That's right. Keep Refugio off the field as they're playing.
I personally am looking for an aerial assault from the Bobcats when they come out in the second half.
They need to do something to keep the ball moving down the field.
Well, the big thing is they got to protect Heseltine.
Absolutely.
Heseltine has been rushed. He's been smart with the ball. I mean, and I gotta hand it to Caleb Heseltine. He has really been poised with that ball, knew exactly what he needed to do if he was in trouble. He's played real smart to that point. It's the one sack that he got hit from behind, but I mean, he didn't see that coming.
And that guy, no, he didn't. He came on
That
untouched.
was like a blown block. I mean, because that Comanche defender coming in was untouched and right into his back.
And the Shiner will get Tyler Bishop back in the second half. He's been out on a UIL violation.
But the thing about it is, I think I think this second half this is where all the excitement's going to be here in the second half.
Right.
Everything's on the line the next 24 minutes.
And folks, if you remember last year, everything happened in the
in
last minute of the game. So,
and I mean, everybody thought it was over. Everybody was leaving, and then things changed. You know, turnovers will be a difference, I think, in the second half. If Refugio can get a couple of turnovers or a turnover here and swing that momentum, I think it's going to be I think the second half is going to be a tough fight for both teams. It's going to be a battle.
Can't wait.
Shiner up 14-7 at the half here in San Antonio. We're going to take a small break here. First, we're going to hear from the UIL, and then we will have some commercial breaks for you, and then we'll be back here in about 11 minutes to kick off the second half here. That's San Antonio. Shiner leads 14-7. We will be right back.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Texas. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Get live high school scores from across the state. Check out team schedules and show your school spirit live online. Download the best high school football app in Texas. Search Football Friday. Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday night on Fox Sports Southwest.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Middle school matters. These are the make it or break it years when some students begin to disengage. Not on our watch.
Our school is really safe. Our students are very accepting of each other. If a student's struggling academically, we get them the help they need.
If you believe in the students and you allow them to grow and you provide those opportunities, that's what really, really matters.
So what's it like to be a student here?
The kids were very nice. They definitely were very helpful, and the teachers were also very kind.
Raymondville ISD. It all starts here.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Low-cost janitorial services in Corpus cleans homes and office buildings. They clean medical buildings, and their business is bonded and insured. Specializing in churches, schools, and all commercial buildings for COVID-19. Low-cost janitorial services would like to wish the teams good luck in tonight's game. Call today at 361-777-9935. That's Low-Cost Janitorial Services in Corpus. Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Would you like to help needy kids and win some great prizes? For every $100 donation to Sunny Glen Children's Home Big Ticket Fundraiser, you can earn a chance to win prizes like a new Ford Bronco, an African Safari, a Rolex watch, Cowboys tickets, and more. Donate today at sunnyglen.org.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
100 years ago, Texas UIL football began to define competitive spirit and tradition. And from that moment, we changed how the game was played. Our gridirons shaped legends. Our leaders went on to bring home national championships and Hall of Fame honors, shattering records, some still standing today. Texas is high school football. Deeply rooted in all generations, Fox Sports Southwest and the UIL proudly celebrate 100 years of Texas high school football. Presented by Jack in the Box.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Download the free Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday app. Get live high school scores from across the state. Check out team schedules and show your school spirit live online. Download the best high school football app in Texas. Search Football Friday. Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday night on Fox Sports Southwest.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
3 minutes, Billy.
Welcome back to San Antonio. We have about 3 minutes till the second half kickoff. Shiner Comanches 14, Refugio Bobcats 7. Bobcats will be receiving the ball to start the second half. And Ryan, we all know adjustments. This season, of course, we've been following Refugio all year. But even in some of the playoff games you and I have covered, like the Lyford game, second half adjustments are huge.
Crucial.
They're key.
Yes, and Refugio's big on that. The coaches do an outstanding job of making those adjustments to get them to the players and firing them up in the locker room, and we'll see what they come out with the second half.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Refugio Bobcats getting set to take the field as they are entering in for the second half. And this one of the big anticipated games for this season. Shiner and Refugio after last season, which was a barn burner up until the very final whistle. And when these two teams meet, it is something. We'd like to thank everybody for joining us here on Real Sports Live. This is Billy Swinney, my partner in crime for this season, Ryan Linney. And watching, as we have, some of the teams we've seen here all season long, this is what it's all about in playoff football.
Right, second season, win, go home. Win or go home, that's all it's about.
And we expected a lot when these two teams met, and I got to tell you, folks, we haven't been disappointed. It's been a good football game.
Well, you and I both know that knew coming into this it's going to be a
24
tough match.
minutes of actual football left for one of these teams, and one of them will go home, and the other one will move on to the state semifinals. And hopefully on to the state championships, which 2A Division I will be the first day at 11 a.m. as scheduled, which here I think this is the earliest game so far this season for both these teams, starting at 1 p.m. Shiner Comanches have arrived, and both teams will get out to set up for the Comanches to kick this away to the Bobcats. So getting ready for second half action here from San Antonio. Bobcat spread out back deep. Jordan Kelly and Antoine Gross. And here comes Winkenwerder to boot this ball away. Second half action here from the Alamo Dome. Wonderful place to play football here. And this kick is short. That's right, and it is fielded at the 35, and that was Isaiah Avery catching that, and that's where the Bobcats will start from their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10, Refugio. So Heseltine and Co. will come out here. And produce here. Looks like Kelly is going to be set up back in the quarterback position for this play, for the opening play of the second half here. So it's Kelly, receiver in motion, and we have motion everywhere. So this ball will drop back 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Bobcats back at the 30-yard line.
Bobcats can't afford those plays.
So Kelly and company will try this again. 3 receiver set. Gross in motion. Kelly will keep this run to the right through, picks up a yard. This will be 2nd and 14 from the 29 for the Bobcats. Shiner defense was in there right away on that. So Kelly did not have a whole lot of space to go on that run. So Kelly will stay in as quarterback. Two receivers set to the near side, one back with him, and I think that is Wills. He was right, there's a flag out. Kelly's pass is caught by Alan Perez at the 41, but we'll see what the flag is. Good pass there, sideline pass to Perez. And offsides on the Comanches, and that will be declined by the Bobcats. So the Bobcats, 2nd and 4 now, or 3rd and 4 from the 41, from their own 41-yard line. Kelly still in the quarterback position. Will's back with him. 2 receivers off to the left. Kelly rolls to the left. He's going to keep it. And Kelly makes up the first down and a lot more. And it finally gets brought down at about the Comanche 45-yard line. Looked like that was Coulter Derelict there to stop him. So Kelly, big yardage there on that run. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bobcats at the Shiner 45-yard line.
Got Heseltine back in.
Heseltine now back in at quarterback. 4 receiver set, 2 to the far, 2 to the near. With 1 back with him, and he will delayed handoff. Soon as the ball is in his hands, he is tackled immediately.
That was Isaiah Bland.
There's Eli Frick on the tackle there. I mean, he tackled him as soon as he was handed the ball. That delayed handoff did not work very well for the Bobcats. So Kelly back in at quarterback. Receiver, 1 far receiver is in motion. Fake handoff. He runs right up the middle. Kelly breaks a couple of tackles, but gets up to the 41-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Bobcats at the Comanche 41-yard line.
Heseltine's back in.
Heseltine back in for this play. 3 receivers set, 2 backs with him. Shotgun. Heseltine takes the snap, rolls to his right, throws. Way down the field, wide open, but kind of out of bounds. Gross just could not get to that. A little bit behind him and out of bounds. So that one did not really have a chance. He was wide open down there, though.
Bobcats can't squander
So
things like that.
incomplete pass will be 4th and 6 for the Bobcats. And they're at the 41, and this is a big decision here. They're going to go. So Heseltine back by himself. 5 receivers. 3 to the near, 2 to the far. Snap is taken, throws to the right. This is caught by Kyler Brown, but Kyler Brown only picks up a yard after the catch. So the ball will go over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10. Comanches on their own 40. So Bobcats, no production on the first series of the second half.
Comanches really swarmed to the ball that time.
Yeah, they stormed it pretty good, but throwing far out to the right side, and Kyler just didn't have a whole lot of room to roam once he caught the ball. So here we go from the 40. Palmer, under center, hands this off. That looks like Rhodes, and he is met after gaining about a yard by almost the entire Bobcat defense. So it'll be 2nd and 9 at the 41 for the Comanches here. Under center, pitches this out to Brooks, and that's Big Doug. And he's big boy. He rumbles for a couple of yards there. He picks up about 2. Actually, he picks up 3.
When he gets to moving, it's hard to stop him.
Yeah, it's about 3rd and 6 now. Yeah, he's something. He's like a big truck. You gotta hang on. So 3rd and 6 here for the Comanches. This is a huge play for the Bobcat defense. 7:59 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Comanches lead 14-7. Palmer in the shotgun takes the snap, keeps it, and he picks up 3 yards, brings up 4th and 3 for the Comanches.
What are they going to do, Billy?
Are they going to keep it? Or are they going to? Looks like they're going to bring in the punt unit.
The punt unit's coming in.
So that is a stop the Bobcats needed. 7:25 and still counting.
Got Kelly and Gross back deep. Got Kelly's favoring that far side over there.
Back around the 15. And that right there is Hunter Knight kicking that. And it's a short punt. Let's see, and it looks like they're going to spot this at the 40-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bobcats from their own 40. 7:01 left in the 3rd quarter. So Bobcat offense has to produce something.
We have to the Bobcat offense has got to come up with some big plays in this drive right here.
Right.
We have Referral needs to put some points on the board.
So Heseltine, 1 receiver set. Kelly goes in motion. He hands this off. And that is Isaiah Bland, and he picks up 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Bobcats. Bland got through the front lines there, but there wasn't much room after that. There was a lot of Comanches waiting for him. So 2nd and 8. Ball sits on the 42-yard line of Refugio. And Kelly is back in the quarterback position again. There's a flag up. He throws out to the right. This is incomplete. We'll see what the flag is here. Offsides on Shiner. So this ball will go forward a little bit. So it'll bring up 2nd and 3 for the Bobcats. Ball being placed at the 47-yard line. Heseltine back out on the field, 2 receivers set, 1 back with him. Man in motion, that's Gross. Heseltine keeps this, goes up the middle, and may have lost a yard here. And he does. So it'd be a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 4 for the Bobcats. Ball on the 46-yard line. Kelly back at the quarterback position for the Cats. 3 receivers set. No backs. Gross in motion, this low snap. Kelly keeps it, runs to the right. Big hole, gets past midfield, picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 Cats at the Shiner 49. Found a little hole to get through, just enough to get up the first down, 1 yard past it.
Those line blockers pulled, and they were able to pick up some blocks for Jordan to get through there.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Cats. Heseltine back out on the field. From the 49, 5:19 and counting left in the 3rd quarter. Shiner leading by 1 touchdown. Heseltine throws to the right. This is caught. And he steps out of bound. That was Gross on the catch. That's a 2-yard gain on that pass. So 2nd and 8 from the 47-yard line of Shiner. 2nd and 8. Bobcats, 4 receiver set here, 1 back with Heseltine in the shotgun. Man in motion. Heseltine takes the snap, throws out, quick out to the right. This is caught by Gross. Skips a couple of guys, makes a guy miss, gets up to about the 41-yard line. Looks like that's where they're going to place it.
That could have been dangerous right there. You threw behind the line of scrimmage, and it looked like they had a defender coming in to
It was close.
knock it down.
But it brings up 3rd and 2 for the Bobcats. Ball on the Shiner 41-yard line. So we're looking here. Bobcats looking to pick up 4:24 and counting left in the 3rd. Kelly back, takes the snap, is going to run to the right. And let's see where they place it here.
It's going to be close.
Looks like they're going to place it. It's going to be close.
Yep,
Don't know if he did get enough for the first down. They're going to call it a first down. 1st and 10 Cats at the 39-yard line of the Comanches. So Kelly does push that pile. I mean, they all had a hand on him, but he drug them for a couple of yards there.
And again, that line pulled.
Heseltine back by himself. 4 receivers set. 1st and 10. Heseltine takes the snap, throws wide to the right. That is caught by Gross. Gross loses a shoe. And he picks up looks like he's going to pick up about 5 or 6 yards there.
He left his shoe behind.
Yeah, that shoe flew up in there. I thought it was a flag there for a second, but it was his shoe, and it's got gold on it, so it looked kind of yellow. He picks up 5 on that catch, so it'll be 2nd and 5. Ball is at the 34-yard line of Shiner. .314 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Heseltine, 2 receivers to the near side. One back. He runs up under center. Hands this off to Kelly. Runs to the right. Runs around. Smacks right into a Comanche, but not before picking up 2 yards. So brings up 3rd and 2. Or 3rd and 3 for the Bobcats at the 32-yard line. So, Kelly back as quarterback.
It's a big 3rd down right here.
A big 3rd down. 3rd and 3. And, wow, all kinds of stuff happening before this play. This is probably going to be a motion. False start on the Bobcats, so this ball will come back. This will be 3rd and 8 for the Bobcats. Now ball is now on the 37-yard line. Big, huge play makes it even harder here for the Bobcats. 2:18 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Kelly still in at quarterback. Takes the snap, rolls to the left. He's going to keep this. Got a little pressure, but got away. Big hit on the sideline. Huge hit. And Kelly only pulls out about 2 yards on that play. So it'll be 4th and 5 for the Bobcats. So this is Jordan a little slow coming off the field there. So we have an injury timeout on the field. We will be right back from San Antonio. Bobcats trying to go here. 14-7 Shiner leads. We'll be right back, folks.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Back here it goes. 4th down play. Heseltine throws to the right, and that is out of bounds. The ball will go over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 Shiner from their own 34-yard line. 2nd series in a row, Ryan. Bobcats unable to get the ball somewhere.
Yeah, they're throwing everything they have at them. Shiner's defense has stepped up, and they're protecting that end zone now.
So here we go. Palmer gets his crew up to the line. 1 receiver to the top, 2 back set. Hand off. Looks, that's Rhodes. Rhodes blows through a couple of Bobcat defenders there. Picks up about 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 2. Ball on the 42-yard line. It's a big series for the Bobcat defense. Palmer hands this off. Looked like Rhodes again, but Rhodes was met in a hurry by Isaiah Avery, but not before picking up the 1st down. 1st and 10 Shiner at their own 46.
Billy, we got 34 seconds and counting in the 3rd quarter left.
It's bearing down to the last 12 minutes. Shiner comes up to the line. We'll try to get one more. They're going to try to get one more play in here. Palmer hands this off, and that was Big Doug Brooks, and he picks up 3 yards. This will be 2nd and 7. As this quarter will go out. So that'll be the end of the third quarter here in San Antonio. Shiner leading 14-7 over Refugio Bobcats. Real Sports Live will be right back from San Antonio.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Studies show that the quality of school lunch affects student academic performance. At Raymondville ISD, we believe in providing a better food policy to ensure your child is getting the proper nutrition they need for better endurance and focus. Raymondville ISD offers a cookie from scratch method as opposed to the heat and serve meals provided at other schools. Our food is good, it tastes good, and it looks good. We also offer full meals after school.
Back in San Antonio here, 2nd and 7 for the Shiner Comanches. Beginning of the fourth quarter. Shiners lead 14-7. As Palmer under center, he's going to hand this off to Brooks. Brooks, big, wide open space to the left. So it makes a big yard, gets inside the 40 before he is stopped by Gross and company. 1st and 10, Comanches at the Refugio 37-yard line. And he went out to the left, and there was a lot of room for him to run. 1st and 10 Comanches at the Refugio 37-yard line. Palmer under center. And he will keep this, runs right behind Brooks. And Palmer picks up 9 yards. So they're eating up bigger yardage now. So it'll be 2nd and 1 for the Comanches. Ball lies at the 28-yard line now. Palmer, all he had to do was get behind Brooks. You know, Brooks is like a wall.
He's following through the line
and
there.
Just Palmer hands this off to Rhodes. Rhodes off to the left. Big wide open space. And he gets inside the 15. Or maybe at the 15. Now they're going to call this the 14-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Comanches at the Refugio 14. So Comanches moving the ball here. So it'll be 1st and 10 Comanches at the 14-yard line. Palmer under center. And he keeps this, runs up the middle. And he picks up about 5. And that's what he picks up. 2nd and 5 now. Inside the 10 from the 9-yard line.
The Comanches are wearing them down.
Comanches are really working the Refugio defense down right now.
That's what they're known to do.
Making this chunks of yardage. These chunks of yardage are coming bigger and bigger. Sean Palmer hands this off. This is Brooks. Dalton. Dalton picks up 2 yards. Brings up 3rd and 3 for the Comanches. Ball's on the 7-yard line. 9:35 left to play here in San Antonio and counting.
3rd down.
Shiner threatening. Hand off to Big Doug Brooks. Brooks rumbles into the end zone. Touchdown, Comanches. And I mean, he plowed through the whole middle of the Bobcat defense on that one. And I mean, 6 Bobcats probably had their hands on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 players. He rumbles through 5 Bobcat defenders, but makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Comanches, with 9:14 left to play. Werder kicks the extra point. That is good. So Shiner takes a 21-7 lead with 9:14 to play here in San Antonio in this quarterfinals. Real Sports Live will be right back right after this from San Antonio.
Raymondville ISD. It all starts here.
100 years ago, Texas UIL football began to define competitive spirit and tradition. And from that moment, we changed how the game was played. Our gridirons shaped legends. Our leaders went on to bring home national championships and Hall of Fame honors, shattering records, some still standing today. Texas is high school football. Deeply rooted in all generations, Fox Sports Southwest and the UIL proudly celebrate 100 years of Texas high school football. Presented by Jack in the Box.
Welcome back to the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. Big quarterfinal game here. 9:14 left to play. Shiner Comanches 21, Refugio Bobcats 7. As Connor Winkenwerder gets set to kick this ball off to the Bobcats. Gross. Bland and company back deep to receive the kickoff. And kick is away. Low, bounces around. This is picked up by Gross inside the 20. Escapes a couple of tacklers. Still moving, still on his feet. Past the 30, still on his feet. And gets past the 35. Heck of a return run there by Gross, who was dragging Comanches with him every step. Would not go down, just refused.
Just keep those feet moving.
He kept his feet moving. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bobcats at their own 36-yard line. So the Bobcats have some work to do here.
Major work.
And we just received word that Kelly will not return for the rest of the game here. Heseltine back to pass, gets pressured, runs, and he will lose 2 yards. So brings up 2nd and 12 for the Bobcats. Back to the 34. That is not the direction the Bobcats want to move.
No, it isn't.
2nd and 12 now. Heseltine back, 4 receiver set with a back with him. Shotgun, 3 to the near side. Throws this out, wide open is Gross. He catches it at about the Comanche 34-yard line. Huge play there by the Refugio offense. Heseltine loves that one. He had trips on the near side, and I mean, Gross was by himself.
Oh, Brooks.
Beautiful catch there at the 34 and gets down to the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 Cats.
Looks like Dalton Brooks got confused there.
This is exactly what the Cats need. 8 minutes and counting left in the game here. As the Cats, same thing, triplets, 2 on the top side. Heseltine throws, Gross catches at the 30, gets up to about, looks like they're going to give him 3 yards on that one for Gross on that catch. So it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Bobcats. Ball on the 28-yard line of Shiners. So here we go. Heseltine, 2 receiver set. He's going to throw this. Throws and bounces out Perez's hands and almost intercepted. Pass intended for Ethan Perez. Pops off of his hands and almost lands in Brooks. So Bobcats escape a bullet there. 3rd and 7 now. Big, huge play here. 7:40 left. Triplets to the far side. Heseltine throws. And that is nearly intercepted in the end zone. Pass intended for Alan Perez that time on the far side, but he was well covered and the ball was right in the chest. And I can't see his number. He's from Shiner, but he nearly picked that off in the end zone. And that looks like it's Trevor Haynes back there. And it is Trevor Haynes. He's the one that nearly picked it off. So brings up 4th and 7. Huge play here for the Bobcats. Massive play. Triplets to the near side, one to the far. Heseltine in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back, throws down the middle. This is caught at the 10 by Michael Thomas at the 10-yard line. Thomas's forward motion gets him to the 5-yard line. 1st and 10 Bobcats at the Shiner 5. So life comes from this offense when they need it. 1st and goal from the 5 for the Bobcats. 7:10 left to play and counting. Passes passed out to the left and is dropped, incomplete.
You've got to catch the ball before you take off
Pass
running.
intended for Desmond Brown, but he was already running and looking for the end zone for catching that. So incomplete, brings up 2nd and goal from the 5. Heseltine under center, 2 backs, 2 people in motion. Oh, this is going to probably be an illegal shift. I would imagine for the Bobcats. No, wait a minute. May even be offsides. Encroachment, maybe. We'll see. It was against Shiner. So this will go half the distance to the goal. So this will be on the 2.5-yard line. 2nd down for the Cats. Heseltine under center, 2 back set. Here we go. Shift again. The line, 1 man in motion. And there's going to be full motion on this. Flags, and that'll be motion on Referral, so it'll go back.
I bet it's going to go back 5, and I bet half the distance back.
Right. So it goes back a full 5 on this one.
Delay a game
this is against the Shiner Comanches again, so it goes halfway to the goal.
Inching
So it
closer.
wasn't the Refugio. We kept thinking it's a Refugio moving. The guy, this official over here was saying motion, and that one out there, so no, it's against Shiner, so it moves closer.
Inching closer.
So it
on
is
the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1-yard line, folks, for the Cats. They're getting every break in the world here. Heseltine hands it off, but falls down, but touchdown Bobcats. Heseltine handed that off. Somebody stepped on his toe and he fell down, but still the touchdown is made.
Xavier Wills on the touchdown.
So Xavier Wills carries it in for the Bobcats with 6:46 left to play in the game. So Placencia will come out here to try the extra point. So a little bit of personnel issues on. So officials holding up.
Well, the officials are holding up.
The officials held up that Wait a minute.
Wow.
Now, the officials held that, and there's a delay of game on Refugio.
2020.
I don't understand that, why the ref ran in there to hold the play, the extra point play, and then throws a flag and calls a delay of game. I don't get that. Anyway, here we go for the extra point. Placencia kicking from the 15-yard line. That is missed. So, 21-13. Shiner leads with 6:46 left to play here from San Antonio. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be right back. Starting to get exciting here, folks.
169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez injury attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Welcome back to San Antonio. Refugio scoring a touchdown there, but missing the extra point, so it is 21-13.
Looks like we're going to have
Shiner
an onside
leading.
kick. Looks like. Got the ball.
So we have a pooch kick off to the left. And it kind of bounced around there, but it looks like the Comanches fell on it. So that onside kick was unsuccessful.
There's a flag down.
There is a flag on the play. It's offside. Oh, so they're going to move it back after the end of the kick there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Comanches at their own 47. 6:45 left to play. Here we go. Palmer and there's some whistles here. Officials kind of talking some things.
They're going to move it forward now 5 yards.
So they forgot to mark off the yardage against the Cats. So now it's 1st and 10 Comanches in the Refugio on the Refugio 48-yard line. Palmer under center. This is handed off to Rhodes. He has a little hole, but is met.
Whoa.
So he picks up about 4 on that run. So it'll be 2nd and 6. It looks like at about the 44-yard line.
Refugio's defense needs to come up big here.
And this is where the Refugio defense this is it. They have to do it on this series. They can get a stop here.
They're going to run that clock as much as they can.
Clock is still moving, 6:10 and counting left to play here. 2nd and 6. Palmer under center, 2-back set. Pitches back to Brooks. Big Doug Brooks rumbles up to the 40-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 2 for the Comanches at the 40, the Refugio 40. Brooks there rumbled, and then met J.R. Moore at the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2. Clock continues to run, 5:30 left in this game. Palmer under center. Brooks, Big Doug Brooks again runs. He gets the first down. Gets up to the 37-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Refugio 37 for the Comanches. 5:05 and counting left to play here in the fourth quarter. The Refugio defense in a must-stop situation on this series.
About a fumble, that'd be nice too.
Or a turnover. If they can create a turnover here is exactly what they need. Shiner leading 21-13. Palmer under center. Pitches this back to Rhodes. No, that's not Rhodes. And that was a big defensive play for Refugio. That was Trevor Haynes running the ball. He loses a yard. Bobcat defense swarmed in. I mean, first one to make contact was J.R. Moore. Grabbed his ankle, and that next thing you know, there was Bobcats all over him. So he loses a yard there. 2nd and 11 for the Comanches.
All they got to do
at
is
the 38-yard line.
slow them down a little bit and get the rest of the Bobcats over there.
4 minutes and counting left to play here. Comanches burning as much of this clock as they can. And Palmer will keep this, runs way out to the left, gets the first down. So it'll be first down Comanches. Down at the 26-yard line. 3:46 left to play. So Comanches get a fresh set of downs from the Bobcat 26. Palmer under center, 2-back set, 1 receiver to the near side. And Palmer keeps it, runs forward, picks up about, looks like about maybe even 6 yards. We'll see. No, and picks up 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Comanches at the 20-yard line. 3:20 on the clock and counting. Left to play here. Bobcats needing, but we saw a miracle last year. You never know. Anything can happen. 2nd down. Here we go. Palmer under center. Man in motion. 2-back set. And he will hand this off to, looks like Brooks. Dalton Brooks runs to the right, but is unable to get, he makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They may have picked up a yard. I think he picked up 1 yard. So it'll be, brings up 3rd and 4 for the Comanches here. And this will be big right here for the Bobcat defense as the clock continues to run. 2:20 left to play and counting. Palmer keeps it, and he picks up maybe 3 yards.
Timeout.
So he picks up about 3 yards. Wills, and there's a timeout. You see who called that timeout?
Refugio.
So Refugio calls a timeout with 4th and 2 for the Comanches here. Real Sports Live will be right back.
Southwest Football Friday ad. Get live high school scores from across the state. Check out team schedules and show your school spirit live online. Download the best high school football app in Texas. Search Football Friday. Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday night on Fox Sports Southwest.
Apply to the university that offers 98
Back in San Antonio, 4th and 2 for the Comanches. Huge play here. 2:14 left to play. Comanches lead 21-13. It is 4th and 2 for the Comanches at the Refugio 18-yard line. Big play here, folks.
They're going for it.
So here we go. Palmer under center, two-back set. Receiver to the far side. He bumps into Brooks, pitches his back to the other Brooks. Brooks picks up the first down. Be 1st and 10 for the Comanches at the Refugio 13-yard line. Clock continues to run, 2 minutes and going here. Under 2 minutes to play. Clock down to a minute 45 and counting. 1st and 10. Comanches. So hands this off to, looks like Haynes. And he picks up about 2. Couldn't tell the numbers on that one. Who looked like maybe Haynes. No, it was not. It was Rhodes who picks up those 2 yards. 2nd and 8 from the 11-yard line. Clock continues to run now at a minute and counting. We're under a minute to play. Two receivers set, one back. Palmer under center. Palmer will keep it, and he rumbles up the center. Picks up about, gets up to the 6-yard line. So no, up to the 7-yard line.
Another
timeout. Timeout, Refugio. Got about 3rd and 4 at the 7-yard line. 44 seconds to play.
Speechless.
Shiner has the upper hand here.
Getting that, just taking that yardage and the clock time off the clock.
Yeah, they ran the ball and burned a lot of clock here. So 3rd and 4 for the Comanches. They're on the Bobcats 7-yard line. 44 seconds left to play. But we've seen stranger things with 40 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, absolutely.
So you can't count this game, folks. You can't at 44 seconds. Strange last year, I'm telling you, the last 40 seconds was when it all happened. Well, here we go. Palmer under center. Two-back set. Receiver to the near side. Looks like he's... And Shiner has to burn a timeout there. So we will stay with it here until we have an outcome here. And that's been the big thing in this second half is Shiner has just used the clock with the running game.
You know, we knew that they had a running game that chewed up a lot of yardage and clock.
And
in
that's
little
exactly
pieces.
what it did today. So, but all in all, even at 21-13 here, this game has been everything we thought it was going to be. It's a real good game. Both teams really have given us a
Get
game.
the money's worth anyway.
So here we go. 3rd and 4. Comanches come up to the line. Palmer under center, two-back set, no receivers. And he will hand this off, and that is Rhodes, who has to step back. And he lost a yard on that play, so brings up 4th and 5.
Fredo takes her final timeout.
Refugio takes a timeout with 37 seconds left. It is now 4th and 5 for the Comanches. Looks like they're bringing out. Are they going to bring out their field goal unit? And it looks like they are bringing their field goal unit out. Winkenwerder coming out with the block. So it looks like we're going to get a field goal try from Shiner. This will be an. Let's see where they set it. So 37 seconds left to play. The Comanches at 4th and 5. They're on the 8-yard line, and they're going to try a field goal.
About a 20-yarder.
We have 20.
24-yarder.
We have 24-yard try here. It is up and good. So Winkenwerder's field goal attempt is good. So it now gives Shiner a 24-13 lead with 32 seconds left to play. So that puts the Comanches up by 2 scores, which is pretty crazy. But when you think about it, Refugio coming back last year. Well, let's go back to last year's game.
15 points.
40-something seconds, and Refugio scored twice.
A minute and 36 seconds.
Yeah, but most of it happened near in that 40-second period.
Close enough. A miracle happened.
I am not going to say, you can't say this is over.
Oh, no.
You can't. Not right.
No,
we have seen strange things this year, folks, all the way since last year.
They're going to kick it where
people were leaving at this point. I guarantee you nobody has left today.
Oh.
Everybody is still here. Most everybody is standing. So here we go. We're probably going to have a pooch kick by Winkenwerder here, I would imagine. Maybe. Maybe not. Got the normal crew deep back for the Cats. Winkenwerder kicks, and it rumbles way down. Oh. And little trouble picking it up, and they are so it's Ethan Perez picking up the ball there, and he is hit as soon as he secures it. So 1st and 10 Bobcats. The 1st and 10 Bobcats from the 18-yard line. Shiner timeout here from San Antonio. 28 seconds left. We're going to take a short break here. We're going to have a small message from the UIL.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Texas. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game.
Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Cats. And there's flags on the play. Heseltine was dropping back there. He had to pick that snap kind of rolled to him. kind of reminiscent of the first game. So it's false start Bobcats, so that'll back them up. So it'll be 1st and 15 Bobcats. 28 seconds left on the clock. Shiner leads by 11. Receivers everywhere on the Cat side. We're talking 5 receiver set. Trips on the far side. Heseltine back in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Throws. This is down in the middle of the field. Looks like the clock didn't even move on that play. Still at 24 seconds. So we have an offsides on the Comanches during that play. So Refugio gets that 5 yards back. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. There we go, same set. 5 right receivers. Heseltine back to pass. Throws down the middle. This is caught. Pitched back. Wow. It was caught by Tyler France, and he pitched it back to Antoine Gross. 1st and 10 Cats at the 33-yard line. Heseltine spikes that. Clock down to 11 seconds. So brings up 2nd and 10 at their own 33. So you got quads. It's got 2 receivers on far and near sides. 1 back with Heseltine. Man goes in motion. That's Thomas. So Trips now at the far side. Heseltine back to pass. And he is sacked back at the 15-yard line. And this game will end on that. So the Shiner Comanches come out on top here in this quarterfinal and will advance to the semifinal round. 24-13 here in the Alamo Dome. Real Sports Live, we will be right back for some final thoughts here in just a moment from San Antonio. Real Sports Live will be right back for some final thoughts.
The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Middle school matters. These are the make it or break it years when some students begin to disengage. Not on our watch.
Our school is really safe. Our students are very accepting of each other. If a student's struggling academically, we get them the help they need.
If you believe in the students and you allow them to grow and you provide those opportunities, that's what really, really matters.
So what's it like to be a student here?
The kids were very nice. They definitely were very helpful, and the teachers were also very kind.
Raymondville ISD. It all starts here.
Back here in San Antonio, both teams meeting in the middle of the field. And they are shaking hands, folks. This is sportsmanship. These teams care a lot about each other. They do have respect for each other. And it's showing right here in San Antonio. Comanches come out on top 24-13 and advance to the semifinal round. But you can see the respect in these two teams, Ryan. These two teams, the players, a lot of the players know each other very well. So they're no strangers, and so they really respect, and they're real good friends, and they went to see each other on the field. They did not wave at each other. They went up and shook hands and patted each other's back.
They will represent Region 4 very well.
Yes, they will. Shiner Comanches, we say good luck to them. And Refugio, what a season. A great season. But look at the season. You got to look at things different here, folks. I mean, yes, Refugio makes it to the gets stomped in the quarterfinal. But look, they got to play. They only lost one game this season. Well, two. The by-district round was forfeited, but they also lost one game out of the regular season. But to play all their games on the road, I mean, Refugio played every game on the road, folks. This team has fought through the COVID. They have fought through everything. You know, it's just been a tough year for a lot of football teams, but for this team to get as far as they did with being on the road and everything else and being very young, they've accomplished more than what they could at their age. And they will be back, folks. Refugio will be back. So Ryan, what did you think here? I mean, what do you think was the big key for Shiner to pull away and win this?
Just wear down the line. I mean, they picked up that yardage, 5 yards, 4 yards, 6 yards at a time. They wore them down, and I think that was the.
And their punter being able to put that ball inside the 5 twice was I think was the big key at the in the first half of the game. They were able to get a score off of that great field position at the 19 and score off of it and go ahead by that one touchdown before the half. Refugio's defense was very strong in the first half. They were really doing a pretty good job for a while there, and it's right. I think the Comanches just wore them down with that short running game, and those Brooks brothers pounding. And
They'll be back next year also.
Oh, yeah. Both these teams have great programs, great kids. They'll be back for sure next year. You'll probably see this game again.
Go ahead and mark it on the calendar.
Yeah, you might as well. Right around Thanksgiving, you'll see these two teams probably again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for Real Sports Live, Billy Swinney, Ryan Linney, we really appreciate you joining us here from San Antonio. And we will have some highlights put on the Real Sports Live page here shortly for you to watch some of the highlights of this game. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
It's been a pleasure, folks.
And we will see you next time, tomorrow, for a basketball game in Refugio, believe it or not.
Now we have basketball season.
So,
and we are looking for advertisers.
yes, really, Real Sports Live, we need your help, folks. The only way we can bring these things live stream like this and video, which will be tomorrow. You'll see the basketball game in its entirety on video. It's live streamed, but the only way we can bring this to you is for advertising. So if you want to advertise for these games, you want us to make you a commercial and stuff like that, we will. Just give us a call, and we'll put your ad up. And that way we'll be able to bring these to all these fans who can't make it to the game and for these kids to be seen.
And you show your support for the kids.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Supporting these kids is the main thing. You'd be supporting these kids, and they will be able to show off their talents. Well, folks, from San Antonio, the Alamo Dome, Shiner wins it 24-13 over Refugio, and they will go on to the semifinal round. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time, folks. Thank you.